Midway through Gold Rush Season 15, Rick, Ness reached an extraordinary milestone that will forever be etched in his mining career. He officially became a Yukon landowner at Duncan Creek after 5 years of relentless hard work. The determined miner made his final payment of 250 ounces of gold to Troy Taylor, securing his full ownership of a gold mine that he had dreamed of running for years. However, despite his monumental achievement, Rick remains cautious as uncertainty still surrounds the license required to keep his operation afloat. Yet his unwavering commitment to his venture speaks volumes about his dedication to the dream he's worked tirelessly to build. Rick's journey from humbled beginnings at 43 years old. Rick Ness's journey to land ownership is a testament to resilience and hard work. In 2012, he made a life-changing decision. He left behind his job as a truck driver in his small town and joined the gold mining industry. At the time, Rick had only $1,500 in his bank account and a truck worth the same amount. Despite the odds, he chose to take a risk and follow his passion for mining. Little did he know that decision would set the stage for a journey that would eventually lead him to own a piece of the Yukon. Rick's initial step into mining came when he took a job with a young, ambitious gold miner. His work ethic and determination stood out immediately. "Rick's a great guy," his former boss remarked, recognizing his dependability and eagerness to learn. Those early years were filled with long hours and challenges, but Rick's commitment to learning the trade and honing his skills in gold mining laid the foundation for what was to come as he gained experience in the mining world. Rick worked his way up, building his reputation as a reliable operator who could get the job done while working under other mining operations. He observed the intricacies of the business and began to developing a vision for his own future. Eventually, that vision led him to make one of the boldest decisions of his career, to purchase a gold-rich piece of land and begin his own mining operation in a world where most miners lease land and work under someone else's banner. Rick took the daring step of purchasing a remote piece of gold-rich property. "Never thought I'd be spending 7 figures on a chunk of ground, but we made it work," Rick recalls. "It was a huge gamble, but Rick believed in himself, his crew, and the potential of the land. He was ready to put everything he had into owning his own mine, despite the risks and financial strain it would put on him." The decision to purchase land in the Yukon was not only a significant financial move, but also a personal one. The land would become his livelihood, and owning it outright would give him the stability and control that leasing simply couldn't offer. But buying the property wasn't easy. It took years of work planning and a great deal of sacrifice. It was only after 5 years of relentless effort that Rick was able to make his final payment, $250,000, to Troy Taylor, the landowner. After 5 years of dedication, Rick finally completed the long journey toward land ownership. The moment he handed over the final 250 ounces of gold to Troy marked the completion of a deal that had taken years to finalize. Standing together, the two men shared a moment of mutual respect, with Troy expressing his admiration for Rick's perseverance and grit. Troy, who had witnessed Rick's journey from the very beginning, acknowledged the immense challenges Rick had faced in order to get to this point. "It feels good, but it's also a little overwhelming," Rick confessed. Despite the triumph, the uncertainty surrounding the water license critical for his mining operations cast a shadow over the celebration. With the water license still pending, Rick's future in the Yukon hangs in the balance, but his commitment to seeing it through remains unshaken. Rick's property spans an impressive 2,000 acres of gold-rich ground, estimated to contain enough gold to keep his operation running for the next 50 years. However, the road ahead is far from smooth. While owning the land provides Rick with long-term stability, it also comes with its own set of challenges. As of this season, Rick is 2/3 of the way toward his goal of extracting 1,500 ounces of gold, but his most productive mining area, Rally Valley, has been exhausted. Transitioning to new ground, the crew cut with Rally Valley mined out. Rick and his team set their sights on a new area of the claim. The newly acquired 5.5 acre crew cut this area, while not as extensively tested as Rally Valley, holds great promise. Initial tests have shown positive results, and Rick's crew has worked tirelessly to strip and stockpile paid dirt for processing. However, just as Rick's team began to make headway in crew cut, another major setback occurred. The wash plant Rocky, which had been idle for nearly a year, broke down. Unexpectedly, a blown turbo brought the plant to a standstill, halting progress. Just when Rick's crew was poised to process the valuable PID dirt. It's bad. Real bad, Rick admitted as he inspected the damage with no spare turbo on site and no clear timeline for repairs. The delay could set back his goal of reaching 1,500 ounces of gold for the season. This mechanical failure, coupled with the uncertainty surrounding the water license, has put Rick in a difficult position, but Rick remains undeterred, understanding that setbacks are part of the mining business. We've been through worse. Rick noted his resilience and determination keep him focused on the long-term goal. Despite the challenges ahead, Rick's decision to own the land rather than lease it was a crucial one for the sustainability of his mining operation. There's millions of dollars worth of gold right here under our feet, Rick said proudly, standing on his land. Yet despite the sense of pride and accomplishment, Rick knows that mining is always a gamble. It feels good, but it's also a gamble if I don't get a water license next year. This might be our last season here. Via Ed, owning the land offers Rick the potential for significant long-term gains, but it also carries the weight of responsibility. If the water license isn't approved, the operation could face closure. Despite the uncertainty, Rick's confidence in the land and his crew drives him to continue pushing forward. I have to trust that it'll come through, he said, holding on to the belief that the best is yet to come. Rick's journey from a small-town truck driver to a Yukon landowner is nothing short of inspirational. His story embodies the spirit of perseverance, hard work, and risk-taking. Over the years, he has faced numerous challenges, from financial struggles to mechanical failures, but his drive to succeed has never wavered. Rick's resilience is a reminder that with grit and determination, anything is possible. As the season progresses, all eyes are on Rick to see if he can overcome the obstacles that stand in his way and make this his most successful year yet. Fans of Gold Rush and aspiring miners alike continue to watch Rick's journey unfold, hoping to see him achieve even greater success as he builds his future in the Yukon. Whether or not he achieves his seasonal goal of 1,500 ounces of gold, Rick Ness has already proven that hard work and determination are the true gold in his mining career. Rick Ness, the ambitious gold miner from Gold Rush, has officially taken the next step in his mining career by becoming a claim owner in the Yukon. After years of hard work and determination, he's made a significant investment in his future, purchasing a promising piece of land to mine. To secure the claim, Rick put up 250 ounces of gold, a hefty sum that marks the culmination of years of dedication to his craft. But he didn't stop there. Rick also acquired a brand new excavator, setting the stage for what he hoped would be a profitable and successful season. The start of the season, however, has proven to be far from smooth. Despite his team's hard work and unwavering optimism, the first week of mining yielded disappointing results. Rick had hoped for better returns, but reality hit hard when the crew's cleanup produced only 10.230 of gold, worth roughly $25,000, far short of the 43 ounces per week needed to meet his ambitious seasonal target of 1,500 in the world of gold mining. Results are often unpredictable, and Rick was quick to acknowledge this after the first week's poor showing. The gold actually fit in my pocket, Rick admitted, visibly frustrated. This was a stark contrast to the prior week, when Rick's crew had managed to produce a record-breaking 400 ounces of gold. The dramatic drop was hard to comprehend, as Rick had high hopes for the claim, but gold mining is by nature a gamble. Even with thorough testing and sampling, the paid dirt can sometimes turn up far less than expected. Despite the initial shock, Rick